Kanye West, man. This guy is an idiot. I think a lot of it, honestly, comes down to his relationship with Kim Kardashian, getting close to that demonic family. I mean, those, blood-sucking succubi led by the matriarch, Chris. You know, I mean, look at her name. Look at that, androgynous, this whole thing that they're pushing of, androgyny, where there are no differences between the sexes, like we're all the same, wear the same clothes, have the same names, and look at former Bruce Jenner, who's now Caitlyn Jenner. But anyway, that family's a devil to me. It doesn't mean that Kanye doesn't, he's not a grown man and he can't make his own decisions. But you look at every guy who's gotten mixed up with that family, and they always come out worse than what they were. But at the same time, it's like, hey, know what the hell you're getting into before you get into it, right? But really quick, man. So Kanye's about to release a new album, Yandi, on Saturday, and I don't know anybody who used to listen to Kanye who's really excited about that. And maybe that's why he's wearing, because at this interview with or this kind of like he's basically preparing people for his new album. He's letting people know he's going on tour. So he went to the Fader magazine. He went to their office with a MAGA hat on and a Colin Kaepernick shirt. So I guess now he's trying to hedge his bets. But I think this this goes to just how bipolar Kanye West is. It's ridiculous, man. Like, he really is, like, if he's bipolar, I think he should have that looked into. But how can you support a racist slogan, but then also have made music that was basically inspired by the Black Panthers? I mean, you talked about black issues and Black Panthers and Iran Contra and how they destroyed black communities. One of my favorite songs by him is Crack Music. Talks about all that stuff. How do you go from that to this? Which makes me think that maybe he did have a lobotomy, or some sort of something with his brain happened. Maybe they did put him on a bunch of psychiatric drugs that turned him into someone different. Maybe he's a clone. Who knows, man? Maybe it's the Kardashian curse. Who knows? But for him to really be going this far out, I mean, I tried to give him some chances. He wanted to try something new and different. But it's like he keeps digging himself deeper into this hole. And I just can't keep supporting it no more, man. After a while, it's like, dang, man, like Kanye had such an influence on my life, but I can't support this crap. And another thing is, like, does he think that people who are supporters of Trump give a damn about his music, that they listen to his music? And vice versa? Like, does he think that people that used to listen to his music mess with MAGA? I'm thinking, like, was there a business decision behind that? Because if so, that's the most stupid business decision you can ever make. It's just ridiculous. And again, I'm not even looking forward to this album, to be honest with you. It's just like, didn't he just put out like an album with the one where it's like with the mountains in the back, and it was like some sort of, like, he scribbled something like in like green, neon green lettering, something about like being bipolar and I love it. Like, didn't he just put out that garbage album? And then the one before that, The Life of Pablo, which was just garbage as well. I mean, this guy used to make such soulful music that you could feel and that spoke to black people. Now all of his music is just artificial. It gives me that same feeling like when I listen to like a lot of Lady Gaga music or some of that trash EDM that's out right now. It kind of just gives me that feeling of like being anxious and just it doesn't flow. Like, maybe it's the hertz of the music is different, but it just doesn't feel natural anymore. So, like, I'm not excited about this, man. Like, this dude's lost. And what really kills me, man, overall about Kanye, and actually I wanted to make a video before on this, like, Trippie Redd is this new school artist, and he made a comment about which me and my boys have been saying for so long. It's like, dude, why are you so focused about Calabasas? Like, he wants to make all these new schools and get involved in these wealthy areas of Los Angeles that are already doing well and that are already well off. What about helping Chicago, man? Like, you repped Chicago for so long. Now you don't even talk about Chicago. Like, I've never known anybody from Chicago to do that. Chicago people have a lot of pride in their city and they stick with it. What happened, Kanye? What happened to your pride in your city, man? In the blackness of your city? it's okay to like to see certain things from the other side. I get that. Like, you know, you can only make peace with people that you were enemies with. So somebody like the Trump administration and their followers, who for the most part don't like liberal black people or black people in urban cities. So yes, I get that. In order to bridge this gap, you have to like try to see things from their perspective. But let's be honest, ain't nobody who says make America great again or all lives matter, none of those people are trying to see the situation from the other side. They don't care. You can't negotiate with these people. And for him to not see that is just really like, really, dude? And you're willing to risk the people who supported you all these years? I mean, I'm not going to be like, hey, boycott Kanye, boycott. I'm not about that life. But it's just like, it's just unfortunate that it turned into that. And it's just like, I don't get his thinking behind that. I mean, is he just whoring himself out for Trump at the expense of blackness, just for like maybe a slight bit more chance at fame? Like, Kanye's the type of guy, right? And I'm realizing this too, like, where he's always reaching out to other people for help. No one's helping me. Dude, you got here by helping yourself. And you expect these rich elites to somehow turn to you, some kid from Chicago, and to just give you money without a cost? I mean, what is going on with this guy, man? Like, is this guy really that ignorant when it comes to everything? Like, it's just the ignorance. It's crazy. And I want to finish this off by saying, does he really think that the people who hated him because of the comments that he made about George W. Bush during Katrina, you know, the same guy who white people hated for taking the mic from Taylor Swift, that those same people are somehow going to embrace you with open arms? I mean, even if you didn't do that, Kanye, they still would not embrace you because you still a nigga to them. So, and you know, and there's even a song where he talks about that, new slaves. Like, you know, if you go into a shop as a broke nigga, they basically look at you and like, hey, get out of here, nigga. But if you got money, now you that one nigga that's got the money. So they're basically still using you in this weird plantation sense, because it's like, now you got money, you still a nigga, but you got money. So now give me your money, nigga. So, and he even talks about that, and the fact that he can't see that and apply that to his real life is like, wow, this guy is really compartmentalizing his artistry from his life. Like, I thought that he was able to mix both of them in and he understood that, but now I'm starting to realize he don't understand nothing. So I'm gonna leave that there. I wanted to make this quick. You know the deal. If you like this video, please like it, please subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified about new videos. Thank you for listening and hanging in there. And as always, stay woke.